Over there, Qiyun was also on horseback, his heart pounding in his chest. He didn't have to run himself, no matter how poor the Xin tribe was. They still had a few horses. But he didn't dare gallop off at full speed either. If he lost the main group, morale would shatter, and the unit would truly fall apart. In this escape, which could be called a primitive battle royale, Qiyun and a few grassland chieftains were also mulling over whether they could change direction, perhaps slip away southwards, to at least shake off your pursuers and catch their breath. Unfortunately for them, you had anticipated this. To the east were your main forces, fierce as wolves and tigers. To the north it was a cliff dive into the sea special offer. Try to go south? You had long since stationed a small, crack cavalry unit there, only 100 or 2 men, who, like a game of whack-a-mole, would beat them back as soon as they poked their heads out. Using infantry against your cavalry? That was like an old man tired of living hanging himself, practically asking for death. After several futile attempts to break south, struggling back and forth, the Xin tribe remnants not only failed to break through, but also slowed their own escape, allowing your men to close in further. In this back and forth, before they'd even covered 10 li, roughly 5 kilometers, another 600 or 700 of them were wiped out. Your Tiger Guard knew that friendly units weren't far ahead, ready to take over the pursuit. As they neared the 10 li mark, instead of easing up, they pursued even more ferociously, as if they were on adrenaline, terrified that another garrison would snatch the credit for a duck already cooked. The Xin tribe men were in a wretched state. As they ran, some collapsed headfirst, foaming at the mouth. Others leaned against trees, vomiting until the world spun. It was no wonder. Many of them had never run so desperately in their entire lives, let alone a 10 li super marathon with no chance to even catch their breath. One fellow, retching violently against a tree, caught sight of your pursuing troops out of the corner of his eye and promptly plopped down on the ground, refusing to run anymore. Damn it all, he probably cursed inwardly. Worst comes to worst. It's just death. At least it'll be quick. If I keep running, I'll kick the bucket myself first. When your men reached him, the lad leaned against the tree, closed his eyes to await death, and mumbled, "Come on, give your granddaddy a quick one. I'm not running anymore." "Quit your whining!" One of your Tiger Guard soldiers, quick-eyed and swift-handed, grabbed him by the scruff of his neck. "Get up! Who's got water? Give